How's she going right there, eh? It's Denis here from Denis Loge Outdoors. Up in northern New Brunswick right now. There's a bunch of moose sign. Up on my dad's property. And we're up here yesterday walking the property lines, marking the lines, painting them. We got one more line to do, the back line. And real good moose country in through here. Moose season's next week. The other day we were out here, actually right here in this spot, we seen 2 moose cruising through, which was kind of cool. Anyhow, just doing a little clip here. Maybe I'll turn you on when I get to that back line. It took us a while to find it actually. It was cut, I think, 20 years ago. So I had to use the GPS and compass, and we had to backtrack back and forth. And we had 2 known points on either end, and so I had to go by that and get the bearing off the GPS, and went through and just did a quick little ribbon with some flagging, I guess. And anyway, kind of got us close, and then zigzag, and we found the old blazes, and which was good. There's actually a river. The property line crosses the river a couple of times, which was kind of a pain in the butt, but anyhow, maybe what I'll do is I'll pause you for now, and I'll turn you back on here when we get to that back line. Here, stand by. Okay, so we got to the back line. I think this was surveyed in 1991. So now this is the line that we got to go and paint up. So we went through yesterday and limbed it a little bit, and blazed some of the trees, and like I was saying, that this line is going to be painted green. The line that we were just on, we just came from that away. Dad's neighbor, he's been opening this up, and he started painting it, and he's painting it red. And then this is his back line, and he's been kind of working on it this fall. Later on, he said this winter he's gonna finish all that up, this up. I think we've probably walked about 3 kilometers. That's how long this line is. It's a lot shorter this way. I think it's 1.5 kilometers that way. And like I was saying, we had to cross a brook a couple of times. I'll turn you back on hopefully when we get there. Now we're just going to take our time and just paint the lines. Maybe once I get to a spot, I'll show you some of the old evidence and old blazing, and what we do with the new blazing from now on. And now here, stand by. I'm going to start painting. Okay, here we're back. Here's an old blaze, an old evidence, I guess, and it's blazed on all 4 sides. So that means that this tree is right on the center line. So yesterday we found some old blazing that way, and the river's actually right there. We got to cross it here in a second. There's another old one. So what you're supposed to do, and there's actually a survey pin right there, and I think, what's that say, 1990, I guess. So this is an old blaze here also. We freshened it up a little bit. So what you're supposed to do, or not do, I guess, is you're supposed to leave the old evidence. You're not supposed to hack it and put a new one. Either you put a new one down below it to prove that the old one is right near it. There it is there. So what I'll do is I'll paint this blazing. And then what I did is I put new blazes all the way down that way, and I will paint these now. It's a nice lime green paint. So this is the old blaze right here. It's going to paint all around here. This one's pretty good because it's all dry, so the paint will not fall off of this one. the new blazing that I just did, the hack marks, I'll have to come back here in a little bit and redo them because all the sap will make the paint fall off. Okay, you can see that really good. Now I'm going to continue going down that way. I'll pause you for now. I'm not sure if I'll turn you back on here in a bit or not, but this is what we're doing. I think we got, like I said, 1,500 meters to go. And I'll probably turn you back on when we get to the river. Okay, stand by. Okay, so we just made it to the brook. It's actually a river, I guess, but it's really narrow up here and through the woods. The property line cuts right across there. There's a little shallow spot we're going to try to get across. There is a couple of trees knocked down that we walked across yesterday, like used them as a bridge. Here's a blaze here, a new one, and you can see an old cut right there. And this is where I just came from, all the way through. You can tell it makes a big difference with the paint. Zoom in here. Yeah. So that fir tree right there, that's an old blaze. So I brightened it up. And like I was in, there's an old one right there, and then a new one I just put on. So it should last for quite a few years. Anyhow, I'm going to shut this down. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a couple years. Dad's getting up in his age. He's 82 now. We were up here yesterday. He didn't come with me today. He's a little sore from tromping around through the woods. Anyhow, that's it for now. If you think of it, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that kind of good stuff. That's the end there, eh?